Got another one. We're gonna continue on what I was doing last time, but I think I'm just gonna create a basic matrice and use that matrice like this. So then I'm just gonna create const. We're gonna call this matrix QR code equals array. Oh wait, did I accidentally? Yeah, array dot from, and then I can specify the length. So this is going to be how wide the pretty sure that's fine. We're doing 53 by 53 either way, so it doesn't really matter. So then we do length and do 53, and then that's going to be our first value, and then we're going to create another one that's going to create how tall our array is. Well, matrix array, and then do 53 dot fill 0, and then so then this is going to create a blank matrix that's going to be filled with zeros, which inspect. So then if I go into console, reload this. Oh, nope, not what I was trying to do. Okay, reload this real quick. I'm actually going to turn on the stream too because I can't see it on the other side. Creator Studio, manage, and now I can see everything. Okay, we're good now. So we got this array. This is the binary code for 1. So then what I want to do is we're going to do console.log QR code. There we go. And then it's going to show the matrice. So this is the entire QR code. So then we're going to have to make a thing up here, another thing over here. So then we're just going to have to do the basic values that I said earlier. So let me go Google Docs. Let me go over here actually. Then we're going to be into our thing that we made last time about our research. So we need to do these right here, the function patterns. So then for these, we just need to create, is it 7? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then go down 7, go over 7, and then do that to all 4 corners. And then we're going to set top right is going to be, then we're going to do 5 in the interior and 3 on the exterior. So I'm just going to hard code this because I really don't want to do the code right now. So let me go to this, copy, paste. Let me go back to the live stream over here. Okay. Then we need to figure out what were these called? Function patterns. There we go. Dang, there. Function patterns. There we go. And then we're just gonna hard code these. So we're gonna start with, I think it's, dang, let me think. Const QR code, and then specify the array. No, that didn't work. Having technical difficulties. What am I doing wrong? Let. Okay, so then what do? Create a new object, I guess. create, so that we're gonna let QR code new equal, actually we're gonna do temp right here, so then temp, and then we're gonna specify this to be let QR code equal QR code temp. So then I can say let, or maybe I can set up a class. So class function, nope, I accidentally set that up. Nope, do camel case, or snake casing. Or one of those. I don't know what this is called. There we go. Constructor. Oh, I forgot that. Okay. So then I need, what's the next thing I need to do? If I'm going to set this up to be inside of a constructor, I can get the math. I'm actually going to put this over on the other screen so I can see this a little better and do it both at the same time. So inside of this constructor, I guess I'm going to put all of the math. So I'm going to do TL, or T capital L is going to equal, or this dot TL is going to equal, oh gosh, okay, parentheses, okay, this is a lot of, okay, that's going to be V minus, or 53 minus 1. Honestly, I can just hard code this because I'm not going to be making this to where people can change the size of the QR code. Plus 21 minus 7. So then that is going to be the first value, and then it's going to be 0. And I think I should put this inside of an array, so then I can capture both values. And it would be better just to do this, and then, nope. And then put my second value to be equal to 0. And then this dot bottom left is gonna, or wait, no, I did top right here. Top right, and then bottom left. Okay. Equals, is it the exact same thing, but backwards? So it's gonna be pretty much the exact same function, but then we're gonna get rid of this 0 and then put the 0 right here instead. And then make sure to put the comma. Why did that do that? What am I doing? I need semicolon. There we go. So then I need to create, how am I going to do this? I'm trying to think. Create a function, I guess. Or should I create a static? And then create top right is going to be, accidentally did the wrong thing. There we, oh, nope. Nope. There we go. Top right is going to equal, let me do the math. How am I going to do this? So do we set everything to 0 or 1 first? So we're going to set 1 to be black and then 0 to be white. So then if I do this, I can set this. So then I set QR code. I'm just gonna do a lot of hard coding because I really don't want to do the math. QR code. Nope, why did I do that? We're gonna do this instead. We're gonna do this and then this because we know the value is gonna be 0. So we're gonna do tab x value equals 0, and then we're gonna do y value equals 0 up here. Y value equals 0. There we go. Oh, tab. So then theoretically I can do this dot tr plus 1. Okay, so I can write function. I can write like these inside of here. So now that I have that, my y value is going to be 0. So if I do 0, and then I can set equal to 1. So then if I call the QR code, did this work? Nope. Why do I keep pressing Control S? Okay, QR code. Let me Control F1. No, it did not work. Oh, it's because I didn't call it. Okay, never mind. It's because I didn't call the static function. So then const QR code. So then I call const function pattern is equal new function pattern, and then if I call function pattern dot top right, let me check this. Equal to 1. Return QR code. Obviously later I won't return QR code or else it's going to create a whole bunch of QR codes, but cannot set properties of undefined setting 0. Why isn't this working? Why? That's my question. If let me check this again. This.tr. So I go this far over. and then I go this far down. Let me go one down. Why do I keep pressing this? I'm gonna put this all the way over. Cannot set properties of undefined. Setting 1. Huh. So I know the QR code has 53 wide. Let me actually do the math of this. So let me do this math. Wait, where did I keep that page? So v minus 1 times 4 plus 21. What's v? Let me go back to that page. Trying to remember where's this? What's that website called? QR codes. QR. Let me go to history so I can see what it was yesterday. Right here. This website. There we go. So then I got to do version. Okay. So I picked version 9. So if I go to version 9, setting 0. -7 and then 0. So then, why is this not working still? This.tr, so this is how far it's top right. And then once I go that far top right, let me actually calculate this. So it's going to be 8 times 4, that's going to be 32. 32. So then this is going to be 32 too. 32. So then that's going to be 53 minus 7. Which is 46. And then I can just cancel that. 46. Then set this to 46 too. So now that I did all that math, what am I doing wrong? I don't know. It's probably basic now that I think about it. TR equals. K equal to 1. Hang on, let me go back to YouTube. Always. Right there, live streaming. How about, okay, my disk is almost wiped. Trying to think. Good old Stack Overflow. Um, Checking arrays. Oh, did I just not need to make this a static function? Will it work now? This is not static. No, it's not a function. Okay. TR equals 1. QR code. Const function patterns equals new dot function. Class top right. Oh, hang on. Console. And then if I do QR code, control. Okay. Wish I could play music in the background without getting copyright striked. Okay, and then hopefully Control F1. Okay, it made it down here. Not what. Okay, so it's backwards. It's gonna be inverted. So this this is going to be bottom left. Bottom left. So then we can make this going to be 0. And then this is going to be this dot top right. There we go. And then we just need to do this a whole bunch more times. Stack Overflow is going to be my friend in this. The good old days. So I can do exactly what I did on my other project. I didn't know it would work like this. So for this, we can set up a for loop. So for let r equal 0, because we want this is going to be top right, so we want this to be inverted. Semicolon, and then we're going to do r less than or equal to 7. Wait. R plus 7, because we want, well, either way we can just run it just to be 7, because it's going to be 7 wide. And then we can do r plus plus. And then we can set up another one to be our x values, I think. For let c, well, hang on, let's do, so this is going to be our y. I don't know, we'll try it and see. Equals 0, y less than or equal to, oh wait, no, this is going to be our this dot tr, and then now we can do this, y equals or less than or equal to this dot tr plus 7, and then we'll do y plus plus plus. And then we can close up the loop by just doing QR code R. I should probably set that to X. 1. We'll do X instead, so it's easier to read. X. Because it's not like we're using a radical graph, we're using a traditional graph. Cartesian plot. F11. Okay, I made that little box right there. Now that we have that box, we can repeat inside of this to be our smaller box. And then inside of that, we're going to have our even smaller box. So we're going to have this dot r. I think we'll do plus 1 right here. This dot r plus 1. And then this one's going to be 5 instead. And then set that to 0. And that's a 5. Oh wait, it's going to do nothing because I put 1 right below it. And then we'll do this dot r plus 2. And then this is going to be 3 instead. And this is going to be 1. And then this is going to be 3. Hopefully that made it. Okay. So, it's a little bit of technical difficulty. We got kind of there. Oh, it made it 8 wide. That's the problem. So I need to knock off one of these. So 6. And then this dot plus 2. It's going to mess up again, but that's fine. Because now it's going to be 7 by 7, I think. Yep, 7 by 7. And then we have that inside. So then we just need to fix this right here. So how we're going to do this. So these two are perfect. These two up here. Now I just need to do this one, which this one is going to be x is 0. So this is how tall it is. So we need it to be 1 less because on this plot it's going to be they go 0 and up and not start at 1. So then 3 or 2. But this is going to have to be 1 and then start at 3 or end at 3. So then theoretically what did I do wrong? Let me actually check first. So then we have placements. Let's see the widths. So there, oh, it's supposed to be 7 on top too. Okay, that's what I did wrong. Let me check my graph again. Five by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I need to start this at 1, 2. So then this needs to start at 2 and go down to 4. This one needs to start at 1 and then go to 5. So theoretically that should look... Oh, and then I need to set this to be 3 wide. And then that's going to be the QR code. Or the first thing of the QR code. So instead of it being 2 to 2, it needs to be 2 to 5. Or 2 to 4, I don't know. Let me check 5 first. And then if 5 didn't work, yep, it's 4. Okay, that's the first locator down. Now I just need to do that for the bottom, for the start over here, and then down here. And then that's going to be all the locators down. Which, I mean, looks pretty good so far. And then I need to do the finder patterns and the alignment pattern and the dark module for some reason. I don't know why there's a dark module. So let's make the bottom left bottom left is going to be pretty much everything, all of this but backwards. So zero, and then this is going to be this dot r plus 6, and then this is going to be 0, or just 6. And then same thing for these. It's going to be instead just be 1, 5, and then this is going to be this dot r plus 1, or this dot tr plus 1 and this dot tr. Or actually, I should probably do bottom left. So let me check bottom left, yeah. Bottom left, bottom left. Nope, did that backwards. Bottom left, and then bottom left. And then for my last value, I'm going to do 2. So then bottom left plus 2 equals bottom left plus 4. And then, so then this is just going to be y that, and then I can call this to be bottom left next. Bottom left. And there we go. Nope. Module patterns. Right there. There we go. So then we just need this right here to be, but this one's going to be a little easier. It's just going to be 0, 0. So we can just copy and paste this and have an origin. Equals 0, 0 plus 6. I mean, I'll probably get rid of all the hard code stuff. So y equals 1. Yeah, then we can just do this. And 0 plus 6. And then we can write this to be what? Origin. Zero. I'll just set that to be 0 function. Oh, wrong thing. Is 0, 0. So then hopefully that will give me right here. There we go. We got all of the locator things. So we got this right here. We have this right here, this right here. Next thing we'll do is make the, not finder pattern, we just did that, is the separators. Which what we can do is just write another code to be above that. Yeah. Yeah, we can just write another code to be above that. So then separators are going to be the exact same thing of this, except it's going to be this -1. I guess. And then it's going to be 7. And then I can do the same thing here. How this was set up, I can do 0, and then do 7 right here. Get this function right here, or this for loop, and then I can do -1, and then +7. And then same thing for this, but it's going to go right here, and then this is going to be 7, and then this is going to be 7. So now, dang it, I can write this, and oh, I need to set that to be equal to zeros. So it always is going to be equal to 0. And then bottom left. And then, just to test it, we can go up here and fill this with 1s instead. And then we'll have a full array of 1s, and then we can see right here, the locator patterns are still going to be zeros around it. Oh, wait. Oh, it's because 1s are shorter, never mind. I was really confused. It kind of looked like it messed up. Yeah, and then if I go right here, oh wait, that still does something wrong. Okay, I need to minus the width by 1. Yeah, minus the width by 1. So we need to, in top right, this needs to be 6, I think. That's all I need to change. Yeah, there we go. It's fixed. So now we have the locator patterns, which is going to be right here, here, and here. And then we can do the alignment patterns next. This one's going to be a little bit more complex. Yeah, way more complex, actually. Yeah. So, how am I going to do this? Let me just think of this real quick. So, we know this center point is going to be lying on the 18th file. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's going to be lying on the 18th file. So then I subtract 1, subtract 2, subtract 2 up here. So then I pretty much subtract 2 on whatever file it ends up on. Which I did the thing. So then I need to subtract 2 of each of these. So then I can set up a for loop just for these instead. So we're going to do 4, 4, 4, 24, 4, 44, 24, 4, 24, 24, 24, 44, 44, 4, 44, 24, 44, 44. So then we're going to have all of these. This is going to be the true top left values, which since we're doing a matrice, it's good, or a whole bunch of matrices, the top left value is going to be the most important for us. True top left value. So then I need to do the, what were they called? Alignment patterns. So then I need to do alignment pattern. There we go. I forgot to make it a function. Of course I did. Nope. Nope. Why did I do that? Okay. There. Now we have the alignment patterns. So then, what do I want to start with? I guess we can do the same thing we did right here by just copying 3 of them. So, dang. So I need to run that 3 times. So in total, like if I want to hard code this, I have to run it 9 times. Which, that's not ideal. Let me go F11. Oh, wrong thing. Go right here. So then I need to do 5, 3, enter. 1, center. So then we're going to do this pattern right here. Put that in my VS Code too. So this is what I really need. I need to get these values to be hard-coded inside of, not hard-coded. I don't want to hard-code it. Oh, my computer's lagging. Oh no. Let me do this real quick. So I think this idea, we're gonna make the outer circle. So outer, outer. Oh, wait, is that how you spell it? Yeah, it looks weird. Circle. Dang, I am bad at spelling. 5 by 5 cube thingy. Perimeter. Yeah, best way how. Yeah, I really don't care how it's spelled at this point. For let we can do we'll just do artsy equals -2, because this is going to be -2. We're going to do center circles instead. So then we're going to go out because we can just make this so then I don't have to do all that math, even though I already did, but it's going to be cleaner so then we can see the center values. Values. And then we're going to do the same for loop, r less than or equal to 2 r plus plus. There's probably better ways to do this, but for let c equal -2. So then that's going to put it in the top left corner. And then we're going to go to +2 equals to +2. And then obviously finish up the for loop by doing C++. Hey, that's coding language. Then we will change our QR code to be y plus r, because the y's come first, and then we're going to do x plus c equals 1. And then we can copy this over. Copy that. Inner circle, goal, square, everything. Hey, this one's going to be 3 by 3. So then we're going to do -1 because we want this to be 3 wide by 3 wide. So then that's going to get a value of -1, 0, and then 1. And then we'll do the same thing right here. So that's going to be 1, -1, and we can do 0 instead because that's going to set it to a 0 binary value. And then for the center dot, we can just do QR code y, and then QR code x equals 1. So then we can do, dang. Okay, const centers, and then create our array. So then we can, oh, nope, that's not our array. That's our array. There we go. Create an array of arrays. So my first value was 6x6, or y6, and then it's going to be, my next value was 626. And then what was my next value? 646. 646. Oh, 46. Oh, I accidentally did period right there. Comma. And then that's all over 6's done. So then we can do our 26's next. 26x6. Then it will be 26, 26. 26, 26. Actually, I'm just not going to do spaces or anything because it'll automatically space whenever I format this using whatever code formatter I have right now. I think it might be prettier, but I think I turned that off because it messed up my HTML when I'm programming. It doesn't format it how I like my HTML formatted. 44, oh wait, no, 46. Oh, nope. X6. 46. No, why do I keep pressing? Period. 26. 26. And then my last value is 46, 46. There we go. So then we can run a for each thing. So the for each of the centers. So then centers dot for each of these, I can run I think it's this, and then you do X and Y, and then do the arrow function, this dot alignment pattern. Wait, don't I have to call? No. So wouldn't I do function patterns dot alignment pattern X and Y? Nope. Why did I do capital? Y. Why do I keep doing capital? Oh, it's because it automatically capitalizes it. Here we go. And it automatically capitalized it over here too. Then I guess I can, would that be it? Zero, one, one, one. -2. Oh my gosh, I forgot I did the binary thing. We're gonna do this. Dot. Okay, nope. So then I guess, hang on, we can put this, wait, we can put all of this inside of here and then just run it as this statements. No. ALIGN align. Hey, at least I know my binary transcriptions are working. Line. There we go. 182. For each. Why is why is it setting to by accidentally pressed Control S? Why is that not working? Okay, so if I had to guess, that's gonna be Control find. That's gonna be X and Y. So and let me go down to here. Okay. X dot align. X dot align. X dot X dot align. And where else? There's one more. X dot align. And then I also need to do x dot align, and y dot align. Maybe I should have ran the binary thing after, so then I won't go into these problems, but I don't know. Okay. There we go. So this one, that one, that one. Okay, so then we need to get rid of which ones? We need to get rid of this one, this one, and this one. So then now that should lead to something that looks a little more right. So then now I have this binary thing down here, this right here, this right here, this, this, this. Hang on, let me look up. Oh, hang on. I'll look this up in another tab and bring it over. Is there a way to change the color of numbers in the console of JavaScript? Because that would be really useful. Of just numbers. I need numbers. Of numbers like 1 and 0. I just need this so that I can like visualize. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 31 reset. Color numbers. We'll just do this. Copy and paste this. Oh no, I copied and pasted a lot more than I wanted. So then if I do I don't know how I'm going to add this though. That's the problem. I can set up a for loop, I guess. I love for loops. Function colors so for C, we'll do R and C again. For R equals 0, R equal to or greater than 53. Wouldn't it be 52? Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. R plus plus. And then do the same thing, but for my C values. C. C, C, C. Dang, why is this? Okay, C, nope, C. There. That took so long. Okay, and then I can do QR code R and then C equals color number QR code R and C. What am I doing wrong in my for loop? Oh, I did these backwards. That's what I did. Equals. QR code. Then I can colors. I don't know if this will work first try. Hopefully. Assignment to a constant variable. Oh, I can't assign it to a constant variable. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're actually going to get rid of my binary transcription right here and put this into another file. .js. Put that in here and then change this. Okay. One is not defined. Okay, that's an easy fix because I just didn't put this down here. Put this up here, matrix system. Cannot read properties of undefined. QR you know what, we're just gonna do this real quick. I know it's a little bit of cheating, but it's fine. Okay, let me check this. Declare loop. Alright. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let R. Let C. Leave other values unchanged. Return num. 1 or 0. Okay. I'm going to keep this on the other screen so I can see this. Okay. So let me go back to QR code and back to visual. R.length QR code length C plus plus. Do this, I guess. So ROWSTR plus color number QR code RC, and then we're gonna plus a 0 string, or plus a space, and then we can console dot log row str. Okay, hopefully this works. Did I not? Okay, let me redo this. I need to let so put this inside of the for loop, not this one though. Let row string equal nothing It works, kind of. So I mean, it kind of works. That's what the QR code's gonna look like. But if anything, I should probably set this to black. Black and white. We'll just leave it at green and red for now. Because, I mean, it's easy to see. Yeah, but there, I mean, there's red and green. And it looks exactly what, like, I wanted it to right now. So then I need timing patterns. But I think I'll stop this pretty soon. Probably in 20 minutes. What's the next thing I want to get done if I'm gonna stop this? Cannot read properties of undefined. So then I can just comma out colors whenever I want to work on what I need to work on. So then just comment out colors, and then it's going to show me the black and white variant. Well, the purple variant. So I mean, what do I need to do next? Let me just keep thinking. I guess I can do the timing pattern. So then I can set up another for loop, but put this one before. So we're going to put this right here, alignment pattern. So timing is going to go right here. So then we're going to set up a for loop for, we can just steal the for loop I made down here. And then steal or get rid of this real quick. But then I need to change one thing. I need to make this to just be 6. Or wait. no, set this to 0 to 53. But then in the QR code thing right here, we'll just steal this one. We need to make this be if y is going to be 6, we're going to make this in an if r, I think, or we're just going to make this r right here, r, if r, so if r is divisible by 2, no, wait, math dot odd. How do I do if r is an odd number? How do I do a for loop and determine if a number is divisible by 2 or is odd? If r divisible equals 2. Oh, in JavaScript. Okay, so if 2 equals 0. Okay, so it's pretty much just using the remainder divisible. So if r is divisible, so if r divisible by 2 and it equals 0, what is the syntax? I never use if statements. If else. So then I just need to do an else QR code equals 0. And why is my r? Okay, so then I run timing. What is this? Function patterns dot timing. There we go. What is going on? So if R dang, why is this not working? QR code. Okay, let's cheat just a little bit, because I don't know why this is. Let me watch that stream. QR code. Oh wait, I could just set up this. Okay, let's use that instead. I didn't have to use this for, or this if else. And then set this up to be 52, and this to be 52. First try? One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, so this needs to be 5 instead. So set that to be 5. And then if I do colors instead, I can see this. Okay. Yeah, it worked. The first one did at least. Then I just need to do the opposite. So then for the opposite, I feel like I can just do this. Timing. Can I just write the exact same thing, but instead I do 5 R. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Timing. Timing chain. Yeah, that's exactly where it's supposed to be too. Actually, the one problem is this does go through. Oh, this is for the wrong thing. Never mind. So then what I need to do is for the timing chain, I need to run that first to be the very first thing I run. Because it gets looped over everything else. There we go. Although, why is this happening? I think since both of these are just the exact same, it's looping it over, but let me double check by doing this and then going back through here. Yeah, it still works. And then the timing chain's also there. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good to me. I got most of the things done. I might as well get all of the module placements of these done. So I need the dark module. The dark module is always going to be on coordinate 8. 4 times the version, so that's going to be, I'm on version 9. So that's going to be 4 times 9, 36, and 54. So 8 and 54. No, that shouldn't be right. What version am I on? 53. I did the version code up here, or... Oh no, I remember I simplified it. I forgot about that. So I just need a dark spot. 4 times the module. 4 times 9, 36, plus 9. That's going to be like 45. So then I need to put one at 845. 8 and 45. Let me put that right here then. So then we're going to put dark module. Dark module. Dark module, so then we're going to do QR code 45 and then 8 equals 1. So then if I check 45 and 1, is it supposed to be right there? Because I thought it was supposed to be, whenever I seen it right here. Oh yeah, that's exactly where it was right here. Yeah, so got that perfect. So then got a white square, white square, white square, white square, and then you got that dark module right there. So then what else do I need? So version 7 and larger must contain 2 areas where the version's information bits are placed. The following images show the reserved. Yeah, we're doing that later. Skipping function patterns. And then exception, the vertical timing pattern. No column should ever overlap the vertical timing pattern. So what does the blue area do? Hang on, let me go to my YouTube page. I can't see. Okay. Must contain 2 areas where information bits are placed. These are 6x3 blocks above the bottom right there. What do these do? Reserve format information. Well, I still don't know what the format version does. So this is data, I'm guessing. A strip of modules besides the separators must be reserved for format information area. What does the format information area do? Okay, let's look at the next page to see if five consecutive squares, penalty of 3s. 3. Okay, hang on. let me look at his page right here. Seven. And then the timing belt is right here. I still don't know what goes here. And then same for this. And then the dark module is right here. And then whatever goes down here gets a penalty of 3 vertical total. Oh my gosh. Third penalty. I don't know what any of this is meaning. Dark cells. Hang on. Is there a tab at the top that tells me for the thing? Format and version string tables. Mask pattern. Error correction, integer, equivalent. Okay. This is exactly what I need. Version information. Okay. Wait, so if I scan this, does it just, what does it bring me to? That's what my question is. Hi, cat. Oh, hang on. Text, hello world. So if I just click it, just brings me to what? Oh, it just brings me to my notepad and then puts hello world in my notepad. That's actually kind of cool. Top right version block information. Hi, cat. So I'll save this page right here because I do need this page. So put this right here. And I guess put this right here. Module and matrix. Yeah. Data masking. Honestly, don't know what that means, so we'll save that for later. Yeah, but so this is going to be the data or not data encryption. This is going to be the whatever error correction. Please note that QR specs require that the QR matrix is surrounded by a quiet zone, a 4-module wide area of light modules. Okay. Yeah, but we're gonna do this later. So, oh, did not mean to do that. Oh, did not mean to do that. Well, goodbye, and yeah, have a fun time. I guess, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm definitely gonna be doing this like as a series, I guess. And eventually, hopefully I can like do QR code links.